Trace. We're live.
Hey everybody, welcome to this month's episode of the VCR Gaming Podcast. I am, as always, one of your hosts, Matt, and seated somewhere in a John boat on a Spring Hill street, ready to rescue your ass, is our other host, Matthew. How are you, Matt?
Oh, doing all right. We've got a hurricane coming our way. Like, actually, literally right now, we've got a hurricane.
It's bro, it's like legit. I was just walking the dog. It's like it'll be like chill, and then all of a sudden, like rip the umbrella out of my hand. Like,
right.
Pretty hard too.
Yeah, it's luckily, I think right now it's actually a tropical storm, but luckily it hopefully, knock on wood, shouldn't be too bad for us. But still, this was a not something we normally plan for in November.
If hurricane season didn't end yet, it ends in like a day or two or something, right? It's like we're right at the end of it. I know that. Yeah,
it normally ends like, actually, I think near October. It normally ends like at the end of October.
Yeah, so extra time, bonus time.
Right. And what's crazy about this storm, I don't think I've ever seen a hurricane track this insane before.
It's pretty bad, dude. Have you seen it, like where it came like up from like down by South America and then like killed a bunch of people in Mexico real quick? And
right,
dude, it's crazy. That's not funny, by the way. It's not funny that people die. I'm just saying, like it took a sidetrack to do that, and then was like, "Oh, JK, I'm coming, Florida."
No, it kind of makes a two when you look at it.
Yeah.
It's like God's way of saying, "Fuck 2020."
Honestly, this is like the only thing that like feels normal. Like I'm like, God. I know how to deal with this. Like I know what this is,
Holy shit, yeah. I never really thought of that because I had to go live this morning for work. I had to wake up uber ass early, get done with that, and while I'm waiting for the other hospital to finish their part of the go live, I start looking up the hurricane track, and because like when I looked at it yesterday or the day before, it showed it wasn't coming anywhere near us or anything. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. Look at it this morning, I'm like, oh fuck, it's coming right for us.
I'm on weather.com right now watching the future radar map, like where you can play like this band of just fuck you, Matt and Zuby, right over us, bro, for like it starts at like 11 and it goes the thing ends at 3 a.m. and it's still fucking us.
Well, I guess we have until 11 o'clock to finish this podcast before
it gets crazy. I intend on going outside and seeing what's up, like fully.
Yeah, it was. No, I mean, you won't be able to see anything.
It's not a Cat 3. Like you go, you go outside in a Cat 3 or in a tropical storm. You're like, it's windy, it's crazy, and like there goes a cat. You go outside in a Cat 3 and like a sign literally goes through you like a bullet and like decapitates you or something. Like that's the difference for real.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I'm still worried about is, dude, you know how I have trees all around my yard and all that shit. That's my biggest fucking worry. And if it fucking happens, it happens.
What are you going to do? Yeah.
Nothing I can do. I did the best I could,
Yeah. No, I know. Dude, you're like just never ending doing tree shit at your house and picking up. Like, I know, man. We've lumberjacked so many times over there.
God, I know. Shit. And I've had to pay big money to get some big trees knocked down too.
No it's shit, like, man. Fuck. For
real. So anyways, besides, 2020, like maybe sending its last hurrah at us, and then with the election, just American democracy trying to be overthrown. How's it going with you, man? Like, what games have you been?
It's been interesting, dude. It's been stressful, been crazy. Trying to think since we talked. Well, so there's an item I want to talk about it now because it's not really gaming related. There's an item down towards the bottom of my list. It's pickups, and
I want to know more about this shit.
Yeah, I got we'll use the term motorcycle loosely here. I got a motorcycle since we last talked. It's a Honda Grom, so it's like
I'm looking that up now to see what it is.
It's like a 2/3 scale like sport bike. It's a 125cc. It's very, very slow.
It looks small.
The thing is, Oh yeah, it's small, but it's street legal. Like you can ride it, and it fits it's made to like hold you though, like a man. Like it's not like miniature. It's just it is small.
Okay.
And the idea is to like go shred corners and like do wheelies and like jump off curbs and like just be an asshole. Like it's like a street legal dirt bike almost, if you will, kind of.
And you say it doesn't go very fast.
So no, it tops out about. It'll do about 55. If you tuck down low, I've seen like 61 out of it or so. I've got some mods on. I've already done a bunch of mods to it, believe it or not. I've only had it a couple of weeks, and I'm balls deep into it. And I've got a few.
Why
more,
am I not surprised?
Planned. Yeah. So when it's said and done, it'll do almost 70, which will be perfect because like I'm not trying to go fast on it, but like 55 max out is a little rough since like the major road right outside my neighborhood, the speed limit is 55 and nobody goes 55. So I'd like to bump it up, a little bit. So, but anyways, yeah. So I got a motorcycle and it's pretty fun. I take Aiden around the neighborhood on it with a helmet, and we go and shred around the neighborhood and just be dumb and fun and all that cool stuff.
So, I mean, without getting into specifics about financials, like, is that is an expensive bike? I mean, you don't have to tell me exact.
I'll say, dude, I paid, it's brand new. I paid MSRP for it. So there's nothing to hide. It's the cheapest thing they sell that you can drive on the road. Like the cheapest. It's $3,400 MSRP.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, brand new, dude. Yeah. I might have gotten like the very last one in the area though, because they're redoing them for 2021. They're like all new, and I think this was like one of the like I know the place I bought it from. It was the last one they had, and like they didn't want to budge on the price. They were like, "Yeah, we don't know we're getting the new models, and this is the only one we have." And I called around, and like kind of the same story everywhere.
So with this, I mean, obviously these are faster than the Dewey scooters, right?
Yeah. So it's definitely, it's not a scooter. It's a motorcycle. It has gears and a clutch, and like you sit on it, not in it, like with your feet in front. Like it's a motorcycle. It is. Yeah. And it's there's some scooters that are faster than it, but they're pretty crazy. They're like 300cc Vespas and stuff that can go on the highway. That's the other thing is like when you get into the small bikes, like some aren't allowed on highways. Like they're too dangerous. Like this one you can. I wouldn't, but you can.
That's
weird.
I mean, this looks fun. It looks cool, but dude, my biggest worry is always fucking other drivers, man.
Well, that's always that's always going to be the worry, That's always what you're up against. So, the idea is I live, well, you know where I live, but north of me is actually some of the best roads that are in Florida, which doesn't mean much, by the way, everybody. But it's it's back roads, nothing. And like, that's pretty much where I'm going to go shredded at. It's literally like farms and shit. So it's, reducing your risk and just bought it to have fun, not to commute with, not to go into like downtown or, not to do stupid shit like that.
Yeah. No, that's awesome though, man.
Heck yeah, man. I'm sending you some pics, Zuby, of mine, how it stands now. Like I said, I've done a bunch of mods to it already.
What mods have you done?
I put dirt bike handlebars on it. That's an ergonomics thing, and if it falls over, they don't bend. I put a full exhaust on it. Yeah, Melissa said it looks like a barricade, so maybe people will leave me alone. It's orange and white. But full exhaust. I did change the blinkers out. I got rid of the rear tag fender eliminator thing because it's real ugly on the stock ones. I got rid of the most ugliest mirrors they're pretty fucking ugly when you get them, but very quickly for very little money you can totally transform. I think that's the other point of them too, right? Is like to make them cool looking in your own.
I am seeing the stock mirrors. They're like little circle things.
Circle antenna things sticking way the hell up.
Yeah, they look like bug eyes.
Yeah, no, it's bad. So. But anyways, yeah, so that's what's new with me. Kind of a bombshell, really. Like, crazy that I didn't have one the last time I talked to you, which was not that long ago.
I know, right? Just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, man. But what's up with you? What's new with you on the Zuby front?
Fuck. I'm trying to think of anything. I mean, nothing major or anything. There is a little something I got today. I got a flat screen TV in my office.
Hey.
So I can bring my PS4 in here.
PS4 Pro, that would have been a flex if it wasn't for tomorrow.
I know, right? Yeah, I don't have I haven't had my retro games set up in a while, and I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with them, man. Um, I'm not getting rid of them for sure, but I just mean
thank God.
I just mean in terms of hooking them up and all that. Like I started to look into what is it, the FrameMeister?
Don't do that, but that's a whole other conversation. There's cheaper solutions now. It's the future. You don't have to do that shit no more. I got you when you're ready. Let me know.
Okay. Yeah, because it's like I'd like to be able to play it on HD. Like that CRT TV you gave me, great and all that. But I want to start being able to play, PS4, hook up my Switch in here, and eventually, a PS5.
Right. And yeah, no, I totally hear. And the CRTs take up a ton of room, and they're really only good for just that retro shit. I've got a CRT in my garage that's been I won't get rid of, and I don't know why. I don't even know when the last time I turned it on. So
another one, because you gave me the one that I have.
I missed it because I couldn't play light gun games, and then I was I was like, oh well, I want to play light gun games in the garage.
Do you want it back?
No. I was at a garage sale, and literally they sold it to me for $2. Another one.
Holy
so I'm just
shit! Like same size or?
I think it's actually a tiny bit small. It's not as nice, but it's still great and in great shape. It's CRT. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, dude. So okay, so you got your gaming setup going together in there. I'm actually super stoked on this right now. So, yeah, I totally hear you. And if you want to be able to play all your old shit on there, there's first off, we'll have to look at your TV and see what signals it'll tolerate. If we're lucky and it will recognize 240p, bro, you're golden. There's cables to buy now that have the box in it, and they're like highly rated, like really quality shit.
I mean, it has composite availability on the back of it. So
it's got the yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, the red, white, yellow. So I've got the manual. I'll see what it says, if it says anything.
Just plug in Super Nintendo or something and see if it says 240p or 480i when it starts up.
I see what you mean. Okay.
Just do that. Let me know. And if it says 240, bro, we're money. If not, still not bad. There's you can do like a retro tink for $100, and you can plug in all your shit right into it. It'll upscale it perfectly. $100.
Nice. And
freaking crazy.
And the input is good. There's no input lag or anything, or
zero. It's a line doubler.
That's been my biggest worry is for that.
If you really gave a shit, like the equivalent of a FrameMeister, because they don't make FrameMeister anymore. They ran out of chips, and the company doesn't give a shit, so they're very expensive, and they're not the best anymore. The OSSC, open source scan converter, is what everybody gravitates towards, and it's open source, but you got to find somebody that makes one. And and they're very techy and finicky. You got to fuck with the settings every time.
I know you took forever to get yours set up. Dude, I remember that.
Which is the only reason why I would change to some of the newer shit, but what I have works perfect. Like I've got it so worked out now, I don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? Like it works. If it dies, I'll look at that shit. But if I was doing it now, I would try to get cables for everything that I could, just to make it cheap and work right. And then I would I'm kind of a nerd. I might go OSSC, but the retro tank at $100 is it's like the next coming of video game messiah, bro. $100, little box, no lag, fucking perfect upscale. Plug it into your new TV. Hell yeah, dude. It's fire, bro.
But I got two new pickups.
Okay.
I got the Final Fantasy X and X-2 remaster for Switch.
I didn't even know that was out.
It came out, I think, last year. And dude, I've just been itching for a good Final Fantasy, and I've already played 7 and 9 on the Switch. And then the 7 remastered, and then I'll talk about 8 in a second. Oh God. But then I was like, but I was really itching to play. So I started playing it a little bit last night. I don't want to get too deep into it because I'm only an hour into it, but it looks really good on the Switch. It's definitely tell it's upscaled and HD, and dude, perfect frame rate too for it. And then Amazon was having a sale for every single Kingdom Hearts game for PS4 for $30, and I just picked it up, and I started. They have literally every single Kingdom Hearts game except I want to say the 3DS one that never got remade anywhere else.
So I want to back up a little bit. I want to come to that again, but I'm friggin' social mediaing or podcasting.
Sure.
Sorry, I'll stop. So for 10 and 10.2, I never played 10.2, by the way. I actually denounced its existence, but I do know a little bit about 10. You said it looks right and everything on there. Did they convert it to 16:9 or is it letterbox? Like how do they have that look?
Shit, I can't remember now. I want to say it's 16:9.
But it's a remaster. It's not a remake or anything. It's just like made to work. It's the same game, but made to work on a mod. Okay. See, I hated when they did a lot of that shit with like was it like 3 or 6, whatever you want to call it, and they redid them to like with like the new
I mean, I'm sure looking.
Yeah, I just I was like, dude. Anyway, sorry. Okay, I was just wondering. Okay, so it's the same shit now.
Yeah.
Every single Kingdom Hearts. What is that on? What platform?
PS4. So it's
Whoa.
the thing comes in two discs here. Let me see. Like if you go to if you go to it's still on sale for $30 too, by the way.
Ooh, shit.
If you search up Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package PS4 on Amazon, literally it has every single game. The only thing it does not include is the latest DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3 because they still want their money on that.
Yeah, I'm not as mad at them on that. I mean, that's somewhat like still their bread and well, hopefully it's not their bread and butter, but So playing the OG Kingdom Hearts on PS4, did they? How does it play? Are the controls like? Did they remap any of the buttons? Like, how does it play?
It's pretty much exactly the same. The graphics are just way better, and everything's a lot faster.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like 60 frames per second too.
Kingdom Hearts all-in-one PS4 Amazon. There it is. Okay. I'm into this, dude. Okay. I've been looking for a way to play this without buying all the different ones and shit. I think I only ever played like the first one back in the day, man.
Yeah, I'd only ever played the first and second one.
I think I played the second one too, yeah.
And I mean, they were good games. They're fun. I'm just, I don't know. I need some RPGs to play that are just not too serious. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just some casual fucking Disney shit.
So in these later ones, I see like fucking, what's his name? Olaf from friggin' Frozen in it. Like they really.
Yeah, that's in Kingdom Hearts 3. I know nothing about game. The only thing I know about Kingdom Hearts 3 is if you really care about the story, you want to get the new DLC that came out with the third game, because apparently the way the game ended left a lot of open questions or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But I know nothing about what the game is about.
Okay. Well, that's really cool. I might. You grab a physical copy on that, huh? From Amazon?
Yeah. And at $30, it's
fire, dude.
It because it's like 10 games all in one for $30, and it's like, and if you like Kingdom Hearts and all that shit, how can you go wrong with it?
No, man. Heck yeah, bro. Well, that's what's up. What else? Anything else new that we should talk about on the Zuby front?
Probably, but I can't think of anything.
All right, word up. Well, okay. I want to take a moment to light a candle. I have officially retired one piece of RGB on my computer desk, and
oh no,
it was hard to do.
What happened?
Nothing happened. I just got sick of shitty sounding speakers that just because they had RGB, I left them on my desk. I was at Costco. They had a special on some shit with bass in it. Who am I to say no to a good deal? And I came home with them and literally had to take apart every fucking wire on my computer desk and put them in. And I don't have RGB speakers anymore, everybody. So,
oh no.
It's a tough time right now. It's a tough time.
The only RGB thing I have is just the fan in my CPU. And
wow.
That's it. Yeah.
Wow, bro.
I'm not big in the RGB thing, to be honest. Like it's.
No, I hear you.
I mean, it's cool. It's just I'm not gonna go out of my way to, get it. You know what I mean?
I do, and I feel like now that I've done it too, like there's no reason. Like if I do another setup, like there's no reason to go down that. Like I might put some lights or something in, but I'm not to the level that I did this time around. Like I totally get it. By the way,
no, I love like the lights on my CPU fan, like how I can change it to be whatever the fuck I want and whatever.
Right.
But since my CPU's below, I'm never looking at it.
Never ever see it. Yeah,
because it's I would have it on my desk if I wasn't using my whole entire desk for work and for streaming and all that shit. And plus with my curved monitor, it's a, you know, I got to throw that in too, you know. That
flexing.
That flexing. Yeah.
That flex.
But so damn, your speakers. What kind of new speaker did you get? Any new speakers or anything fancy or just?
Yeah, I got so they're super old. They're from like 2005, right? They're Klipsch.
Oh God.
THX.
What are they, like gray?
No, they look fine. They're Klipsch Pro Media 2.1 THX. That's the kicker there, the THX. They're usually like, they used to be around, and then like a couple years ago they stopped making them. You couldn't buy them anymore, and they were like the best thing for like $150. And when I was looking, I was looking at reviews. Everybody's like, just get these, blah blah blah. Well, they didn't exist. They've sold out of everywhere. Amazon nobody had them. So I bought the Razer fucking Nomos speakers because I was like, oh my god, RGB. But then like I get them home and they don't have any bass, and like they're not as clear. So like, and I don't like to play with headphones. Like when I play, even when I play shooters, I like to like have my speakers, and I want to be able to hear where motherfuckers are shooting at me from. So like it's important. So anyways, I've just been settling with those. Dude, these things showed up at Costco for $100. They're back. And only at Costco, apparently. So I was like, yeah, I'm buying those. And I'm so glad I did. They sound phenomenal, dude. Like, sweet. I can't believe they're $100. Like, they should probably be like $500, bro. They're fucking crazy. Anyways, love them. They don't have lights. And it hurts. It hurts a lot, actually.
Fucking peasant, man.
Matt, I have all the... Matt, my fucking... My mouse pad... My mouse pad is RGB, my guy.
Oh yeah. I got a RGB keyboard too.
Oh, see, you were fronting. You were lying.
Bro. I forgot it's RGB. I don't even pay attention to it. And I can set up like, you know, different RGB glowing shit, but I don't do any of that.
Right.
I'm just like, I don't care.
Anyways, so let's jump into some games. Here a little bit. Matt, why don't you, since we're on a RPG kick, why don't you tell me a little bit about the first one on your list? Because I'm not a fan of that game to begin with. So how do they fuck it up worse, I guess, is how I want to know.
So I've been playing the Final Fantasy VIII Remastered on the Switch. The only there's two big differences in the game that I can tell. One is the graphics have all been updated. They look, the graphics, like the actual character model graphics, look way better than they did. The other thing they updated was, you remember how you used to have to draw magic and all that from enemies? Mm-hmm. It's way faster now, but it's still a pain in the ass. So I am going to preface that the last time I played Final Fantasy VIII was probably when I was a kid or in high school or something. And I beat the crap out of it. Like, I did literally everything you could in this game, and, you know, that was it. And I have not touched it since then. And I decided, you know, I want to play it again and all that. And I started looking up guides just to remember how to play, because I remember, you know, if you level up too much, shit gets too hard and all that.
Yeah, and because like the other characters go with you, right? Like, and not characters, but even NPCs,
the enemies
and all that. Yeah, they all level up to match you. Like, you can't really get ahead of the game. You can just get it to the point where it just makes it really hard because you don't have certain abilities you would need to defeat them.
There's ways to get powerful very early, and I was researching guides on how to do it, and I started doing it. Spent a couple hours, and the way you can get very powerful early on is playing the card game. And I played a few hours of the card game, and then I started working on drawing magic, and then I realized this is not a fucking Final Fantasy game. Why am I not just actually playing the game instead I'm just playing a card game, taking those cards, putting it into magic, and then drawing magic, and then I started really fucking hating this game, and then that's not. I haven't even gotten to the story yet. The story is absolute dog shit in this game. Oh my fucking god! It makes literal no sense at all. So before I get into the story, let me focus on the gameplay, because I'm gonna rant about it. So you've played a lot of Final Fantasy games, right? You've played a lot of RPGs. You know, your basic RPG gameplay is as you level up, you get stronger, right? Of course,
Right.
there's variations of games that do it differently. Like other Final Fantasy games, you have the job class, and you level up the job to be able to get stronger. And then, or Final Fantasy VII, you have materia for your magic and all that stuff.
Sure.
9 is pretty much your basic Final Fantasy game.
It's very close to 7, honestly. It's like evolved slightly, I guess you would say.
Yeah, it's very basic. Final Fantasy X, super basic as well too. But you've got the sphere system, which is super easy to do.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
But you just get more spheres to add stats to your character and all that stuff. Super easy to figure out. The junction system in 8 is so fucking god awful. So if you don't do what I did in the beginning of the game, you literally have to go and just draw magic from enemies over and over and over again. And what sucks is if you junction certain magic to your stats, you are punished for using that magic, because then your stats start going down, whatever that magic is tied to. So you're kind of punished in using magic, period, in this game.
I actually had never played this. You had told me about it, and then sometime after we stopped doing the show, not stopped doing the show, but like took a break from the show, I did not get very far. I couldn't get into it. I don't even know that I could give an opinion on this game. I just didn't like it enough that it didn't keep my attention. I maybe played it for like 5 hours and just stopped. Yeah. I never turned it back on again. So you're not making me want to get back into it.
It's not a good game, man. And I tried really hard to like it, because I remember I played it as a kid and I beat the crap out of it, and I must have had a lot of fucking time on my hand as a kid, because god damn, like this game. So what they did in this remaster, and this is pretty much what I did, I sort of cheated in a sense, because they allow you to speed up things in the game. Like you can press a button and everything goes 3 times speed. And then they can also have another button where you have no encounters, and another button where you're always at full health and your limit breaks are on. You can still die, like if an enemy does more damage than your health pool, but it's pretty much a way to kind of be in God mode in a sense. And after playing the game for about 5 hours normally, I got to a point where I'm like, I don't fucking care anymore. I really don't care. I just want to play through the story.
I will say this though, Matt, you are a sucker for card games and games. Like when you play Red Dead, like you played poker for like days and didn't even play the game.
Oh, I know. I remember that. No, the card game in this game is fun, but the fact that you don't have to play the card game in order to get stronger, but if you want to have an early advantage in the game, you have to play the card game. Like there's no way around it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of games like that where like the card game is there and like you don't have to play it, but boy, if you figure out a way to get somewhat decent at it, does it not make your life a lot easier? I suspect this is very similar as well.
Yeah, and it's just not fun. Like the whole gameplay loop of Final Fantasy VIII, where you are punished for leveling up, you're punished for using magic, is just ridiculous. It's not your typical RPG mindset, to where they do kind of take away the grinding mentality of it, but at the same time you have to grind to get magic at the same time, and it's like it's fucking dumb.
Bro, nostalgia isn't always right, by the way, either. Like how you said that you remember beating the shit out of us when you were a kid. Like there's so many times I go back. Well, I used to. I try to play stuff I never played before now when I play old games. But there's so many times it's let me down, and I realized that it's a lot of the time it's like when you were a kid and you had a game, you made the best of that shit because you know you weren't gonna get another game for a while, or like, you know what I mean, or like you rented a game for the week, you know, it's like, well,
this
well,
is
maybe
it.
it gets better, you know. So like you made a best of a shitty situation more often than you would nowadays.
You're
You know,
100% right.
yeah, and there was no internet to like pre-shit on things or like warn you, you know. So like you may not even know like that this game's a pile of shit. Like nobody will know, you know.
Oh yeah, because if you look at like I'm sure if you look at the early reviews for this game, like back in the day, they probably all praised the hell out of it.
That was that whole scam though. Like all the magazines were in on that. They were getting paid for reviews and, you know, and all that shit. They wouldn't be honest. Shady, dude. Shady shit.
So
Nintendo was real bad about that.
Yeah, so that's the gameplay of it. Now the story. Now Final Fantasy VIII, you know, there's some games they have really good stories in it, and I love stories of RPGs.
That's the whole point.
This story is the biggest sack of shit I have ever fucking played in a game. Like, I feel like Super Mario Brothers 1 has a more in-depth story than this game.
Super Mario Brothers 1?
Yeah, and I wish I was joking. So, you know, for people who may hate on us for this, fuck off. I don't care. Because the game sucks.
Right.
So the story. So there's one part of the story like early on in the game. So you're this kid in a school, and you graduate to get on some sort of mercenary force, and you have to do an exam in order to get on this soldier elite mercenary force. So part of the exam is you're in the middle of this active battle in a town, and there's enemy forces that are actively trying to take over the town. This is a real life situation. It's not simulated or anything.
Okay.
So these so you have to basically get rid of the enemy forces in the town. The enemy forces in the town want to take over the only known TV satellite in the world, and they manage to do so because their goal is to broadcast something from their president, because analog TV doesn't exist anywhere. It's just all digital, but they want to get analog for some fucking reason. So once they get the satellite, they agree to leave the town if the government of that town allows them to keep the satellite. And the town's like, yeah, sure, no problem. Just stop killing us. You can keep the satellite. and it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like, so that would be like North Korea coming to attack California, takes over Los Angeles, and then, you know,
here's our security satellites.
right. We managed to fight off North Korea, beat them up, and North Korea's like, "Hey, can you just give us Los Angeles?" Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, just take it. Yeah,
all you had to do was ask.
That's the equivalent of that. Like, it made zero sense. So the other part, without getting, dude, I could do a whole episode about this fucking story. So the ultimate evil of this game is this sorceress from the future that wants to send her consciousness to another sorceress of your present to then send that present sorceress's consciousness to another sorceress in the past in order to compress time and space.
And, I mean, okay, that's not the worst shit I've ever heard, but it's unnecessary.
It gets fucking better. So,
okay,
when you're talking to the scientist who's explaining all this to you,
okay,
one of the questions like your party members ask is, why would she want to do this? You know, like, what's the point of doing this? And the scientist literally says, "Don't worry about it, okay? Just stop her." And it's like, what? It's not a simple, hey, she wants to compress space and time to destroy the world. You know, I would have accepted that answer. But the fact the scientist says, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Just stop it.
Just stop it. Like, it's like...
It seems lazy.
Dude, lazy as fuck. It's like, at least...
It's probably not even a bad translation either. It probably is just lazy.
Well, and it's a remaster too, so, you know, they've gone back and fixed translation errors and all that shit.
Right, so it's definitely just lazy story writing from the originality then, from back.
Dude, it's... I would have accepted when you look at the bad guys from other previous Final Fantasies, it's usually we're going to destroy the world, or
Sure.
we want to dominate the world, whatever. Just like whatever, that's fine. Those are fine motivations. The literal fact that she wants to compress space and time because it's like,
So
what?
this game is set in like the what you would call the present, I guess, with
Sort
a
of,
slight
yeah.
like future, but like a almost steampunky kind of Final Fantasy type present, I guess, which I don't hate. Final Fantasy
It's
7
similar
is
to
kinda
like
like
Final
that.
Fantasy 7 feel, yeah. That kind of.
Yeah, but it does make me long for. I remember this playing, and it does make me long for like Final Fantasy 9 and like the old school shit. You know what I mean? I don't know, or because
Yeah.
I guess 3 was weird because it was like a mix, I guess.
Yeah,
'Cause
a
they
mix
had
of like steampunk and medieval,
yeah,
which
yeah.
it
So
was fine.
I don't hate the setting or the timeline. The compressing of I get that she needs to have a version of herself in all 3 to compress it, but neglecting to get into that or explain that to the main characters.
Just giving a motivation to why she
Yeah,
wants to do it. There's zero motivation, and so it's literally, why should I fucking care if she does this? Oh, just
right.
stop her because she's bad. But why? There's no reason for her to compress this space and time. It's only because she wants to.
I hate the main dude's weapon.
Oh, the gunblade?
I hate it so fucking much.
Oh, dude.
It's so stupid.
So I must have liked this game because holy shit, the main character Squall, he's like an emo boy.
Oh, that's his name.
Like
I could
fucking
not think of it.
emo as fuck. But playing it now as an adult, I'm like, holy fuck, he's an annoying little piece of shit teenager.
Is he? Oh shit!
Oh my god.
I didn't necessarily get that. I mean, I didn't play a ton, but I'm looking, Matt. I'm looking at a screenshot here of the remake and the original, and it definitely does look better.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the pic they're using is doing like that PlayStation 1 like warp shit, like
Yeah.
like on his face. It's not doing him any favors, but honestly, like for PS1 shit, I mean, it's not bad. It looks better than probably Final Fantasy 9 did.
Yeah,
But truthfully,
it's not a bad looking game, and even on PS1. And like I said, there are parts of the game where it's decent, but the overall story and the gameplay loop of this game, it's utter shit. Like,
yeah, the punishment system I'm not a fan of. It takes a lot of fun out of it. It makes it real grindy, like in not a fun way.
Yeah, like why should it's not fun to grind magic over and over and over again and then get punished for using said magic.
You're right. Yeah, the drawing shit, I remember having to do that, and
it's not a good game. If I had to think about all the Final Fantasies I've played, I'd probably put this at dead last. Like, I'd put Final Fantasy Mystic Quest way above this game.
I don't know. This is probably an unpopular opinion. I don't like 1.
I would play 1 a million times over compared to this, dude. At least 1, it's, the story makes sense, as basic as it is, and you're not punished for grinding or anything. And I mean, the gameplay loop is super simple, but it's, it's your basic ass Final Fantasy game for nowadays, and it's not bad.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, it's total shit box. Don't waste your money. I hope, Matt, you did not spend too much money on that game.
I think I spent like $10 on it or something.
It's too many bucks, Matt.
I know. I almost want to, like, if I didn't care so much about physical games, I'd almost want to get my copy of Final Fantasy VIII and burn it because it's so fucking bad.
That's like some angry video game nerd shit. You're gonna take a dump on it and light it on fire. By the way, dude, he's like,
I don't follow him at all anymore, dude. It's when he started getting those like other ugly ass guys like doing movie reviews and shit. That's when it went all downhill for me. That was like a couple years ago too.
Yeah, some of that shit is better than his most recent, like the shit he was doing with like the movie reviews. And I'm not saying it's my favorite or good even, but some of that shit is better than a lot of the recent Angry Video Game Nerd episodes. Like,
yeah, it felt like a lot of the life was sucked out of him.
It still does, dude. Like I haven't seen like every episode over the past couple of years, but I do drop in and watch them from time to time. And it's like, yeah, it's still fucking phoned in. Like I just give it up then, man.
And
Like do something else.
I used to love the James and Mike Mondays, but even like Mike was turning into like an asshat. Just I don't know. Just like how we used to watch what the fuck, the completely unnecessary dudes or whatever, Pat and Ian. They turned into major fucking dipshits.
Way up their own asses, dude. I will say this about Ian though. He has a food podcast. It's actually pretty good on his own, and he's not like he doesn't have as much of his opinions and like their crazy like super negativity on every single thing ever. Like it does not make it into that podcast. It's not bad.
What got me about them was, and this is true for a lot of people. Like when someone's talking about a subject about, and they're getting everything wrong, then how do you know that what they are talking about that you don't know is right?
Yeah.
So, and there were so many times they would just talk about like games or topics that I know about personally, and they're getting everything wrong. And I'm all like, and what those topics are, dude, I'd have to go back years past of episode. I haven't listened to him in like 2-3 years.
Pat would do a lot of shit. Like he would talk about like the current Call of Duty or like a very modern game that was just released, or like even Zelda, like Breath of the Wild. Like he hadn't played it. He would just make assumptions and talk about it.
You could definitely tell.
Play it. Yeah. Like you can't. Well, he would even say it sometimes, but it was like then he would like still like die on his opinion of it, and it's like you're saying it probably does this, and it's like, well, I played it, and that's not how it is, Pat. And you're telling all these people that, and you have a big influence. Like that's kind of shitty, man.
Yeah.
Like when we say something sucks, like Billy Mitchell, like we mean it. Like on this show, okay? Like we know.
And when I say Final Fantasy VIII sucks, holy fuck, it sucks. I want to know. Okay, anybody out there listening, and that's like Final Fantasy VIII's their favorite game. How and why? Like, no, I don't need to be convinced that it's a great game or anything. I just want to understand from their point of view why they like it so much. Now, I've seen some people say they like it so much because it's so easy to abuse to get powerful and all that, which if people like that, that's fine. I mean, people can like that shit, but to me, I don't know.
Not for me. That's not for me. I'd rather like experience a game almost like, and this sounds dumb. I sound like I'm like a shrill, or a shill or whatever you say like for like, and I'm really not, but like, I kind of want to experience it the way it was intended to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to exploit it. I mean, maybe if you're stuck playing the same thing over, that was, again, back to nostalgia, that was shit we did as kids because, like, you had nothing else left to do. You know what I mean? Like, how can I fuck this up? Like, I don't know. They intended for it to be experienced a certain way, and if you're not doing that, you're missing out,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And then again, those people too probably, I'm sure, played it the right way a million times. So who knows?
Yeah.
But so maybe play something new.
Let's talk about some games that you've played. I see 2 Call of Duties on here.
Well, I just wanted to point out that Call of Duty Black Ops comes out on Friday, and
oh shit!
So I went to go play Call of Duty like yesterday night or something, Modern Warfare, and it was like, hey, it popped up like, hey, buy Black Ops. I'm like, I already bought it, asshole. So I click on it anyways. I'm like, well, what does it want me to do? And it's like, oh, you can preload it. I'm like, sweet. And then like I heard people were getting like into it already, like very, very small shit. It's like a beta, And I was like, oh fuck yeah, dude. Like I pre-ordered, maybe I'm gonna get in. So and then it starts downloading, and it says playable at a certain point, and I'm like, yes. No.
Oh, you can't get in. Oh, okay.
Not at all, dude.
Oh god, fucking the Battle.net launcher just completely trolled you.
Yeah. And then like they got me too, because like, dude, one of the things, and they did fix this a little bit. Blizzard, Activision, whoever did this, thank you. But like, dude, that game is like 200 and something gigs.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, Modern Warfare is with Warzone.
Oh,
it's huge. It's like 200 and something gigs. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. Like it eats up like almost one of my whole hard drives. I only have 2.
Yeah.
And like, so I was downloading this. I was like, oh, it's only 42 gigs. No. I already have Warzone, and I already had the beta that was 38 gigs, so it's still probably like 130 gigs or something.
Well, didn't they fix to where you can modify the installation, like only download what you want? Because, like, I'll be honest, when I do get Black Ops, I know I'm gonna get it because I have every single Call of Duty, and I'm probably just gonna want the multiplayer, maybe Warzone. I don't want anything else.
Yeah, no, you that was what I was saying. They finally, whoever did it, whether it was Blizzard, Activision, Treyarch, I don't know, whoever pushed for that. Yeah, it's great. Like I did uninstall like campaign and co-op and like a few of the other bullshit, and it did bring it down, but it's still massive. Like if you don't have it installed, like I guarantee you, it's well over 100 gigs just to do Warzone and multiplayer. I unchecked zombies because I talked shit about zombies last week, and I was like, I really don't play it for that or whatever. But it was only like a 3 or 4 gig difference, so I just left it in.
Wow.
I was like, no, I'll have it because Matt might want to play with me, and I don't want to wait to download it or figure it out.
I did enjoy the Black Ops 4 zombies. Like my wife and I played it a bunch, and we had fun. It was I felt it was a better zombies mode than Black Ops 3, and like on par with like Black Ops 1 and 2. It was fun, though.
Yeah,
but
it looked cool.
It's fun when you want something different, when you're tired of this same old team deathmatch domination and all that shit.
Are you gonna get this Black Ops so we can play, or what?
No, I'll eventually get it. I'll probably get it on PS4 first, because there's crossplay, right?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, so I'll probably just do that first because I need to buy 2 copies.
Right, for you and your girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. See, this might not matter to you because you like to play those games on the chilling with a controller in your hand and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do mouse and keyboard on that shit on your PlayStation.
Yeah, but I mean, well, with it being right there, it'll be kind of awkward to do keyboard or mouse.
Yeah, probably. But anyways, yeah. So I've been playing. The only thing I've really truthfully been playing has been Call of Duty. I was doing a lot of Warzone. I was trying to get all the things for the Halloween thing to get the special blueprint or whatever.
Yeah.
And just really honestly getting somewhat decent at that. I've been playing solos and I've been getting top 10 a lot. The best I've done is 3. I don't have a solo win. It's hard. Fucking hard.
Oh, I bet, man. I bet. People are like good at that shit.
Yeah, they are. So day after tomorrow, Black Ops comes out. It's pre-ordered, so we'll let you guys know how that goes.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, that's something that I've been on. I don't mean to be repetitive. There's really nothing new there, but hey, I figured I'd throw it out. What about you, Matt? What else you been playing?
So I'm playing Among Us still. So this past Halloween, me and the girls got together and played some Among Us all together because I didn't know it was free on phones and tablets and all that. So I downloaded it because I was about to buy it like 2 more times on Steam for them, but since they already have tablets, so we played some because for Halloween this year we decided to just stay inside, play games, and we watched Hocus Pocus. And did we watch another movie after that? I can't remember. I don't think we did. No, yeah, we just watched Hocus Pocus together, and that was it. I was getting tired.
That shit was on at my house too, bro. It's a classic.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. Like I didn't watch it in years because what we've been doing lately is watching Halloween Town past couple Halloweens. But so playing that, dude, my fucking youngest daughter, like the first couple games, she was pretty bad at it, but once she got the hang of what to do, and we were just playing with randoms and all that stuff, so we had to type it out.
Sure, yeah.
We weren't really doing voice chat, but dude, she's fucking good at that game. She has been able to convince people like scarily good that when she's the imposter, like convincing others. and then we played a few games with some voice chat with me and some of my people on Discord, and she was in it, and she scares me. Like
the manipulation is strong with that one.
I'm afraid I'm gonna raise a little like murder or something like that.
No, don't say that, dude. No.
No, not really, not really. But dude, she's she was scary good. Like there were times where, like, because she's sitting like right in front of me in the computer, and like she's got her back to me and all that, and there are times where I'm asking her like, well, what were you doing? And she just name off like, oh, I was at this this task in this area, and I'm all like, okay. All right, well, did you see anyone else? She's like, yeah, I saw Brown or something walking over there. And I'm all like, holy shit. She was so fucking convincing. So much.
That's friggin' funny, man.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's laughing in the background because she knows I'm talking about
She hears it. I heard her, too. That's funny as hell. That's funny, bro.
Yeah. So now that she's got it on her tablet, like, and now that she's back in school, because we've got her back in school now,
okay, all right.
Her and her friends, like, almost every day after school are just playing Among Us now, and it's hilarious.
She back to school, so that happened fast too, because I know you were talking about doing it last time I spoke with you, and then so now she is, and then now they're off tomorrow from a hurricane.
Today and tomorrow. It's and what's crazy is I don't know what the in school's like for your kid, but they're literally doing the same thing at school that they were doing here at home, just on the computer all day.
Oh, wow. No, they don't. They're not doing that so much at Aiden's. I mean, they have some computer-based shit, and they have kids that are at home that are on the computer that are watching, like, and part of the class. But no, it seems to be, at his school at least, is somewhat, like, normal. It's really not, but,
I mean, they still have, like, PE and some other stuff that's normal, but for what she's telling me, the most of the day is just still on the computer.
True. Wow, that's crazy how much different it is just one school district away.
Yeah, but she's at least she has a teacher on site to be able to help her.
Yeah, true.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know how she felt about doing it from home or not, but like Aiden, he wanted to go, like he was like, he did not like learning from home or being stuck to his computer or any of that. I mean, he's not stoked on school either, but if he had to pick between them, he definitely picked going. So
yeah, I mean, at first she was enjoying it and all that, like probably the first couple weeks, and then like maybe a month in or month and a half in, like I just noticed like I was having to constantly get on top of her, like just make sure she pays attention. Then she just started doing really bad, and then we're like, fuck. But we had to wait until the next 9 weeks to even get her back in,
to allow to do it.
So we had to wait because we wanted to get her back in like back in early October.
Bro, it's I hear her too, because like, dude, trying to like, we're on a lot of Zoom calls and shit, dude, like it's fucking brutal, dude. Can you imagine being a kid and being expected to do that shit? I can't even hardly do it now.
Dude, there's sometimes I'm on a call and especially when it has nothing to do with me, like say if I'm involved in the first 5 minutes or whatever, and then when it gets past my part of the work or whatever, but I still have to be on the call just in case, dude, I start drifting out, like just spacing out, like la da da, and then they hear something like, oh, so what do you think, man? Oh yeah, it's good.
You're like, who?
God, but yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Anyways.
So I want to hear about this Mega Man 2 on Game Boy. I don't know if I've ever played that one.
It's fucking hard.
Really?
It's Mega Man.
But Mega Man 2 is like one of the easiest ones, though. I mean, I don't know about the Game Boy version, though.
Well, it's not the same. It's its own thing. It's Mega Man Game Boy 2. Game Boy Mega Man 2. It's not Mega Man 2 from Nintendo. It's its own thing. And I think it came out after 3.
Oh,
3 or 4.
It was outsourced to a different company. I'm looking at the development of it.
Well, it was, and it was, but it was directly modeled after the NES stuff with just like new levels essentially. So it doesn't feel like it's not, an official Mega Man. It definitely is like, no, this is fucking Mega Man. When you play, it plays fine. It's just hard, dude. That's
interesting.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest Mega Man player. I'll be the first to admit it, but Jesus, dude. It's just, and it's that shit too with like Game Boy and like old video games too. Like there's no saving. Like you'll get a passcode like eventually if you beat a boss, you know what I mean? But like you work your ass through this level and you die and start over. Oh, you only had 3 lives. Guess what? Start
Yeah.
all the way over.
I will say that is one of the benefits of playing like the Mega Man collections on Switch or even the ones that came out on PS2 is at least you could save your game after beating each level.
Yep. Yeah. The mini classic consoles, they all have save states, all that shit, dude. Yep. No, yeah, and honestly, you can call me not hardcore or whatever, and I still play shit like on a real Game Boy, guys. Like, but
fuck, how do you do that, man? Are you're playing this on an actual Game Boy?
Game Boy Advance SP.
Oh, okay.
All that.
I thought like an OG Game Boy. I'm like, because don't you remember that one time you brought in your Game Boy or something, and I don't remember what game it was. It's like how the fuck did we play that, man?
I fucking can't. Bro, I want to do we'll get into mods in a minute, but I want to do that. I want to take one of the problems I have, dude, I have like fucked up back and neck. Yeah. And like honestly holding like small consoles in my hand and like looking down like really can be hard. So like the fatter or the more comfortable something is, or the further away I can keep it from my face, the better I can play, or the longer I can play. So I want to get a DMG or the first OG Game Boy, the real fat ones, because they're so comfortable to hold. And they have screen mods for that shit now. You can put modern IPS fucking panels in it. So
it must be. I don't remember the last time I even held a game. It was probably the one that you brought in that one time.
Yeah, that was a Game Boy Color. Color doesn't mean you can see it easier. Like at fucking all, dude. I think it was a Game Boy game in a Game Boy Color though. So to be fair, same shit. Yeah. I don't know how we did that. Like, bro, we would play Pokemon in the car with like street lights passing by, like playing Pokemon. Like no joke. Like I know you lived that life. I fucking did. Yeah. Like I can't tolerate it for half a fucking second, Matt. No.
So I'm watching just a playthrough of Mega Man 2 on Game Boy. I mean, for a Game Boy game, it seems like it plays pretty decently for a Mega Man game. I mean,
controls are great. He's very responsive. Yeah. Like it feels fine. Like I have no problems with it at all. Yeah.
Because I mean, we've seen some of the, those NES to Game Boy games and how like shit they are. I mean, Mortal Kombat's a good example. I mean, I know that wasn't NES, but
so fucking AIDS, dude.
It's so bad.
It's unplayable. Do you remember we played that shit? I think it was on stream too. We were trying all the different Game Boy games.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat Game Boy. God, let me just look at that terribleness. It was such a bad game. Yeah,
dude.
Oh God, it looks so bad. So I mean, Mega Man 2 does not look bad. Like I'd be interested in trying this. I know I've only played a few of the Game Boy games, like Mega Man 3 and 4. I think I've never played 2 though.
I think I played 4 was the one. I don't hate it. Like don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like it's not worth a pick. It is totally worth a pickup. It's cheap too. It's like $20 or some shit. Like for like a nice real one. Like you probably get a remake for like $5 on eBay. Worth it. Like pick it up, play it. It's fucking hard. It's hard because it's Game Boy and they can't make it as long or as big of a game. So it's hard because of that. And then it's hard because it's Mega Man. And then it's hard because it's on a Game Boy screen. You know what I mean? Like it compounds. Yeah. So I don't know. I'd like to see you play it, Matt, honestly, because you're fucking really awesome at Mega Man.
I probably just played on an emulator.
Yeah, I mean, do that. Yeah, I mean, more comfortable for damn sure.
That's a cool game though. It is
cool.
I freaking love
it looks great,
though, man. I hope they make a Mega Man 12.
They will.
Mega Man 11 was kind of okay, kind of sucked, but
I didn't play it.
It wasn't bad. It was just not great.
I totally take your opinion on that, man. You're the Mega Man king here, man. I need that meme made into a shirt though, bad, where it says life isn't hard, Mega Man is hard, and it's just the picture of the platforms.
Yeah. Oh shit! You hear that? Oh damn! Rain's picking up hard over here.
We're getting there. We're like an hour away from like the first like real gnarly band hitting us. So.
Oh shit! Oh well, let's keep going.
Yep.
So I'll mention World of Warcraft. Still playing it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
like for real?
I'm not like especially this past election, like just being fucking anxiety ridden and all that shit, and then playing Final Fantasy VIII at the same time, and I was playing Final Fantasy. I hate playing Final Fantasy VIII. Like, I fucking hate this game. But I just want to see if it gets any better story-wise. And it didn't. It just got fucking worse. But I'm still kind of playing World of Warcraft. The new expansion drops in 2 weeks. And I'll be most likely picking that up. I need to get a physical copy, though. And it's getting harder to get physical copies of these. I mean, I have...
They still do that?
Dude, I hope, because I've got every single World of Warcraft physical copy.
Are you sure it's not like a code in the box? Like
just
a Target when you buy PC games?
It's just a code in the box for the past few of them.
Oh, but at least they give you a box.
I need the box.
Don't do anything with it.
I know, but still, it's like I want the box.
I just thought of something. Have you ever considered doing like a retro PC, like to fuck around with, like something
building?
from like art? Yeah, or even just buying one that works. You don't have to like.
I never
thought about that.
No, I never thought of that before.
To play like old like Windows 98 games and like DOS games.
And I've
and
got
stuff.
some too. Like I've got some old when I used to go to thrift stores a lot, when we used to do like retro game shit almost every weekend and all that, I found an old Star Trek PC game that's like a bridge simulator. Like, you
told me about that. Yeah, yeah.
And I can't fucking play it though. Like I even have a CD drive or like a USB CD drive here and all that.
You tried DOSBox?
Oh fuck, I didn't think of that because it's only Windows 95.
So it's DOS then, if it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, just do DOSBox.
Fuck, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
So, but no, I like that idea of like getting a retro PC one time and just.
The cool thing is you can get like a little VGA to HDMI adapter or whatever. Computers are real tolerant of like, there's nothing special. Like you probably have one of those adapters. I know I do. And you can just hook it up to your regular monitor, keyboard, mouse. Like you don't have to like go all in. I seriously consider like how fun would it be to have like a Windows 98 SE machine and like,
oh my god,
I don't know,
load up Doom or something and
or like Duke Nukem or something, or
right.
like, you know what I mean? Like,
because I've still got them. I still have. Oh, dude, I need to maybe next time on the podcast. I got to see if I can find my case of old PC games. Like I've got Doom 1 and 2 in there, like on CD. I've got the Neverhood, which is a great click adventure game. Some other shit, Twin Sins Odyssey and all that. Some great stuff.
Damn. Maybe I'll slap something together, or I'll grab one cheap off eBay or something, and we'll pass it back and forth.
Yeah, hold on 1 second here.
Yeah, no worries, my guy. Uh-oh, he's firing up his PS4 Pro. Weird flex. Flex.
The wife wants to play Kingdom Hearts right now.
Right now.
She's never played it before. So it's this disc right here. Because there's 2 discs in there, and just the disc that I took out. Or unless, do you want me to just keep the box?
I just want the first game.
Yeah, it's on that disc. You got to install it.
How much is it?
This is riveting.
It's like 5 gigs.
Okay.
She's learning.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, Matt, you have the pinnacle of PlayStation technology right behind you for the next hour and 52 minutes.
I know, right? Until, dude, I'm already like feeling disgusted by it. Like,
well, let's not jump to that. That's a whole thing. I want to get to it. I have a lot to say.
Let's talk about your last game here. And we can skip this topic right here, just so we don't go too long over.
Where'd you go? Which one?
It was that one.
Oh, it don't matter. I think we'll be okay. But let's do the PS5 after this though.
Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about your last game.
So okay. So I actually didn't play this like since we talked last, but I forgot to bring it up, and I thought it was kind of interesting. I have a very fresh perspective. I played Super Smash Bros. On N64. I finally picked up a copy like 2 months ago or something, and I made Aiden play. Aiden plays the new shit. Okay, he's been playing since like Wii. Like he likes Super Smash. Like him and his friends will play online.
Is he
all
good
that
at it?
Right? Oh yeah. I mean, he's very hard to beat. Like you really have to fucking try. And honestly, I think he beats me more now than I beat him. Like he's fucking good. But
yeah, I just played through the story mode, and that was about it for the new one.
For the new one, yeah. I've had enough of his shit and beating my ass on the new one, which I don't really play.
Yeah.
I really don't. I mean, it still controls the same, and I've got a GameCube controller for the Switch, so it's like I don't really have an excuse why I suck. I'm not used to it. Plus, all the items are like crazy now, and the boards are crazy.
Plus, the characters are different move sets and all that shit, and
some I don't know. I'm a Captain Falcon guy, so he's the same as he ever was.
I've always been Link.
Link's solid. He's the same. Pikachu, Pikachu's actually one of my other go-tos. He's same. But anyways, so he was actually interested. He's like, well, I want to know. Like, he's like, this is the very first one. It came out on 64. Like, yep. Yeah. So my old ass was like, all right, sit your ass down. We gonna play. It's interesting. It's primitive in the fact that there's like only 10 characters, I want to say.
Yeah,
you unlock.
Right.
Yeah. And it's, there's not very many boards. There's like 8 boards or something, 8 or 10. It's very similar. Like we unlocked them and didn't realize we even unlocked the extra characters and boards. Like that's how few there were.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting because you have less controls. You don't realize that. And there is some functionality taken away. Like I can't figure out how to throw an elbow. I know it can be done in there, but I can't figure it out. Me and Aiden are like trying to figure out shit like that. Can't figure it out.
Since I played that, holy shit.
But it plays very responsive. It's not terrible to look at. I mean, it's 240p, so it's a little grainy, but dude, for how old it is, it's actually fine. Like if I were to put that on a CRT and like tell somebody to play it, they'd be like, "This is a GameCube." Like it's not bad. He loved it. Like him and I, like he'll talk shit and say he didn't. He says it's AIDS, but like we'll sit there and play it. And dude, we played it a bunch. Like I think we played it like 4 or 5 days in a row. Like when he got home from school, we just jumped on it. And it's really cool. It's a really interesting perspective. It's interesting how much fun you can have with it dialed back, but yet how far not off it is from like the current shit. It's pretty cool. I still prefer the GameCube. I think GameCube is my absolute favorite version. But hey.
I probably have to go like, yeah, Melee was really good. I enjoyed that. I probably did not play it as deep as you did. But I haven't played the Switch version in forever, but I really enjoyed my time with it. Like I really liked, this is a casual perspective here. I really like how they added a lot more stuff for casual players like me who, I can do the single player story mode, like as repetitive as it could be. It was fun though, and it was just the right challenge.
Yeah, the story, it is fun. It's cool because like they add in like platforming elements and like they really do a lot with it for just being a fighting game. Like yeah. No, I've always liked that. I've always played the story modes. We played it on 64 actually, him and I. It was actually hard to beat the hand at the end. You really got to learn all of his different bullshit moves. And it's like, that's where it's from? I'm like, yeah.
yeah, because you got to remember, like in the first game, it was all acting as if they're all toys, like fighting each other and all that. And the hand is supposed to be the kid. Yeah.
Kid. Yeah. It's like that in on Melee too, actually.
Yeah.
They come out of like a pinball machine. Like they're like little figurines in like the little container or whatever. Yeah,
dude, I love Super Smash Bros. Like it's the type of game where it's always been one of those games where as a kid, like, oh, I bet Mario could beat up Link or some shit, or Donkey Kong could beat up Captain Falcon. It's like, well, here, let's put the
put your money where your mouth is.
Let's put the shit to the test here and all that.
Well, I thought it was bullshit. Like when I saw the commercials back in the day, I almost like discredited it. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, some stupid fucking, Nintendo characters are going to fight, are they? Like little did I know. Like,
I know, right?
Over the top.
It's like, it's not going to be as good as Mortal Kombat or something or Tekken or whatever was out at the time. I can't remember.
What was it?
Virtua Fighter or
not in the US, bro. That was never a contender. That's like an arcade in Japan.
I can't remember. I can't remember.
What would be the fighting game competitor?
It would have been Mortal Kombat at the time.
Always.
Street Fighter, of course.
Street Fighter always, yeah.
Because it came out like when PS1 was around, so Tekken would have been out, yeah.
Tekken was huge.
Yeah, Tekken 1 or 2 would have been out by then.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
but anyways, yeah. So by the way, the commercial, 90s commercials don't hold up. I don't know if you've watched like anything from
I've
your
seen
childhood.
a commercial for this. Yeah,
It not bad. Even Aiden was like, he's like, it's definitely cringy. He's like,
it's
but like
funny,
it's pretty funny. Yeah, he liked it, and he normally hates anything that showed from the 90s. So
of course, because you're old. You're an old dinosaur.
Isn't that nuts, dude?
I know.
Anyways, so
it's just wait till you get to, like, just today my kids were listening to music on YouTube, and they're listening to all the same shit that we listened to in high school, and they're all talking about like, yeah, this is classic rock and all that, and you're like, oh fuck, oh no. Like listening to System of a Down or Slipknot or Korn or whatever, and it's like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. I try to keep Aiden, well-rounded. Music has been big. I try to we've always tried to play.
You've always been big with music, yeah.
So, but he there's shit he's just, you can't get him into either. You're like, no, this is good shit. Or like, I'll be scrolling TikTok and he'll be like over my shoulder watching, and there'll be like a song, like I follow like 90s shit on there, and I'll be like, oh shit, I have to like stop and go and like download it in iTunes, and he gets so fucking pissed off because I stopped going through TikTok videos that like he doesn't even want to hear the song or like try to understand how good it is. He's just so mad at me. Anyways. Fuck. Well, yeah, that's it, man. I think we can jump on into it, right? Into the meat of our anxiety as of today. This week's anxiety.
I know, right? Last week was the election. This week it's a hurricane. What's next week gonna be? Fucking alien invasion?
Right? Yeah.
Or like, is this hurricane gonna open up like a dimensional portal or some shit?
PS5s were really like some type of mind control device or some shit, and they've sucked everybody's brains in.
Maybe it's a good thing we don't have one.
So that's the topic, right? Is the PS5 and why Matt and I don't have them.
Because we're lame.
Because we're losers. Well,
you actually tried to get one, right?
I'm still trying. I'm gonna get one.
I have not actively been seeking one at all.
Oh,
because,
I tried today.
And I told you, I think last episode, it's because I just built this computer and I'm just gonna wait till next year. Like I want to wait so that both my wife and I can get one at the same time.
Oh, baller! You're so fucking baller with all your PlayStations all the goddamn time, man.
Dude, I'm not happy that I gotta buy two, man. I'm not happy about it. I'm not.
2 Switches, 2 PlayStations, 2 PCs.
Actually, 3.
3 Gamecasts. How many Gamecasts you got? That's what I want to know.
Gamecast? I don't even have a Dreamcast.
No? Oh shit.
I'm fucking horrible. Dude, I still need to buy a Nintendo 64. I haven't even bought one yet.
You fucking missed the boat, Matt.
Are they expensive now?
Oh, dude. Now,
no.
64 is the nostalgia train. Like the wave is 64, and it's actually crashing into GameCube and PS2 right now. But 64 shit is expensive right now, my guy.
Oh shit, here's a fucking console with a game on eBay for $73. That's not bad. Oh god.
Look into that, though.
Oh god. This other one's $150. Oh no, they are going
more
up.
Like it.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
That's more like it right now. Yeah, you missed the train on that. So, dudes at this game store I frequent, though, he was laughing. He's like, dude, he's like, check it out, dude. He's like, sell me all of your 64 and GameCube stuff. He's like, and then next year, just buy it all back for next to nothing. He's like, these kids, like, he's like, it's so fast how fast they go through the phases with them. He's like, so just sell your GameCube shit now, buy it back next year.
So does that mean Nintendo and Super Nintendo are getting cheaper?
They've come down. The expensive shit is still expensive. But yeah, no, yeah, it's come down. The kids that are buying, not kids, they're adults now, but the disposable income has reached beyond that now, and everybody that was gonna buy all the Super Nintendo and Nintendo stuff is already done with all that shit. So
nice,
good for us.
Nice.
we're gonna be able to afford that shit again, dude.
God, it's gonna be so weird when seeing like PS2 start to become the nostalgic thing. It's weird enough that, like, fuck, I'm old. God, we're fucking old. God, it's it's weird enough when you start seeing people talk about like PS3 as being like this ancient system and like nostalgic for it.
How about the first system they ever had was a PS3 or an Xbox 360?
I know, it's like, and I know, I mean, we didn't even grow up with the very first video game systems. We didn't have a Magnavox Odyssey and shit like that. You know, but I mean,
but we were around for Atari a bit.
Yeah.
We remember Atari.
like I had an Atari 2600. That was my very
so-
first system, and it's just, I feel like we're lucky because we got to see the evolution of games and graphics, and you know, when 64 and PS1 came out, our minds were blown at like how crazy it looked.
Oh my God, it was game changing. It was next level. Yeah.
And now it's to the point now that we're at PS5. I know ray tracing is the big thing, but when I look at the evolution from PS4 to PS5, while there are differences, like the graphics do look better, it's not like a huge jump. Do you know what I mean?
And the games themselves, like the concept and the play and the style and the genres, hasn't changed. It used to change every generation because it had to. From like, you know, 8-bit to, so the backup from like Atari 8-bit shit to like Nintendo 8-bit shit, huge jump. Huge jump graphically, which led to more things on screen, which led to more games and different game styles, right? It took them a little bit to take advantage.
Same with 16.
16-bit, more of the same. Definitely a huge leap.
Huge jump.
Yeah, huge jump. And then we went to 3D after that. Like, can people like you got to wrap your mind around that we went to 3D. Like,
Now we should back up and state, like, there were already a lot of PC games that were 3D and all that. They were like pretty rudimentary. Like there was you know, like some shooting games,
Duke Nukem and stuff, but they weren't technically 3D though either. It was a trick. They weren't polygons, you know.
But there were some 3D games, like even regardless how rudimentary. I mean, Star Fox was, you could consider that to be technically a 3D game.
Polygons. Yeah, no, it's real. Yeah.
But yeah, no, when they finally made the leap to making everything 3D, that was huge because you're no longer just exploring a flat space. Like when you first play Mario 64, that was completely game changing because
you're like, I can go anywhere.
Yeah, you can do anything you want.
Yeah.
You want to go swimming in the lake, go ahead. Because before you couldn't go in water without dying. You know, or you know what I mean.
Last time I do. When was the last time, Matt, you played a game that opened up or made you feel? I know we were young when this, you know, we were kids or whatever when that happened, but I still remember like the feel of that epiphany or that exploration or that like, I don't know that I've had that with a game since then. Maybe I'm just not remembering.
Breath of the Wild, because I just recently replayed that last year, and even replaying it again, I still got the feeling of wanting to explore everything and just doing whatever I wanted with it. Like and whatever fucking formula like Nintendo came up with for Breath of the Wild, holy shit, it's crazy. Like, you know,
there is a formula, right, for the way that the map is.
Yeah, no, and it's crazy because and just the psychology behind that game too is you want to explore everything. You want to take your time. Where I play a lot of games now where it's like, okay, I have all these objectives. Let me just complete the objectives and that's it. You know?
Yep, that's all it is. Yeah,
because you feel punished. You feel punished for exploring because you're not getting the objectives done.
Yeah, no, 100%. I thought of one. The first 3D, well, even the non 3D GTAs was kind of game changing to be able to have like that. Like I remember playing the very first GTA where it's top down, and it was like you could get in and out of any car that you wanted.
Dude, the amount of
you could go anywhere you wanted.
You had in that game was
amazing. That was that feeling. And then the 3D GTA's 3 was pretty groundbreaking as well.
So yeah, we've seen a lot of leaps of technology and leaps of graphics, and like I said, I'm not trying to downplay PS5 and what it has achieved.
Oh, no.
It's just like I'm still gonna get one, and I'm sure we haven't even seen the full potential of what it can do too.
Oh no, we won't till 5 years from now, till its end of life. Yeah,
and I don't know. It's just feels like more the same. Like it just feels like a more upgraded PS4, if that makes sense.
Honestly, it feels. I'll go on a limb and say since PS2, but for argument's sake, we'll say since PS3, it's all incremental. Like I could go play a PS3 game, and while it's not as pretty or maybe there's not as much detail into it, kind of playing the same type. I mean, I could play Red Dead Redemption, the first one on there, and then play the second one on PS4, and it's going to come out on PS5. And honestly, there's not a lot of difference between those games. Do you know what I mean? And there's other examples of it.
I mean, graphically, it's different. The way, the speed of it is different. The frame rates is different. But when you look at the nuts and bolts of it, when you look at the nuts and bolts of it, the gameplay,
there's nothing groundbreaking happening. No,
there's really not.
No. And ray tracing is cool. I have it on my PC, and
I'm a peasant.
You've got a pretty powerful card. You can turn it on with your 1080, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
You can?
Yeah.
I thought that was only available on the RTXs.
No, the higher end 10 series cards, I think 1070 and above will actually do it. They sacrifice some of the CUDA cores. So you might take a frame rate hit because it's got to dedicate some of those to ray tracing, but 100% you can have ray tracing. Check it out because
I just downloaded a Valhalla, the new Assassin's Creed, and I played it for like 5 minutes just to test it out. And
we didn't even talk about it, my guy.
Dude, how am I going to talk? I don't have any opinion on it yet.
Next time.
I'm going to try to get some more hours into it.
Okay. Well, so anyways, back to ray tracing. So it's okay when you turn it on. And I come from console. Everybody listening to the show knows this. I'm not, we joke, PC Master Race, whatever. But like to me, like 100, anything above 100 frames a second to me is like fucking buttery smooth, mind blown. So the difference between 140 and 130 because I turned ray tracing on does not bother me. And like if a game has it and I turn it on, I can't turn it off. I can't look at it the same. It is cool. It is not necessary. If you never turn it on, you would not feel like you're missing anything. It's neat. It's going to make games look amazing. It does not change the experience at all. In fact, the new consoles, the PS5, the Xbox, they're going to suffer on games that force that. So,
yeah,
they are. It takes power to do that. So, look, I don't want to downplay it, but like from somebody who has been fucking with it, it's like, meh. It's cool. Like it should be in there because it's new technology. And if you're building a computer and you're considering buying a card that doesn't have it, I would say don't do that. But I don't know, man. These consoles, the thing I like about consoles, Matt, new generation consoles, so like the PS5 especially and the Xbox, even the Xbox, they push the industry. They push even the PC stuff because they have to do more with less on those consoles. And that shit eventually gets ported to PC. So as much as people want to say the PC is more powerful, it's a better version on the PC or whatever, well, you can thank a console for that because that's the mass of people buy those and play those. That's where the install base is. That's where all the money is. And they're having to make more happen with less. So, say what you want or be stuck into one lane. I mean, that's fine that you do that. But that is one thing we get from a new generation of console is it improves everything across the board in gaming. It does. So again, incrementally probably, but it does,
So if you were to get a PS5 tomorrow, let's say you managed to get one, what games would you even get for it?
Spider-Man,
yeah. It's the as when I look at the launch games, I mean, the only other game that even looks interesting to me, I mean, besides Call of Duty would be Assassin's Creed, but I already have it. But Spider-Man, yeah, I want to play it so bad. I fucking love. Did you play through the PS4 one?
We talked about this a little bit last week.
I can't remember if you did or not.
So here's the thing, Aiden. I got it for Aiden. He wanted it, and I sat through him. I've sat through him play through that game twice now. There's nothing, and I picked it up and played it and swung around and fucked around and beat up dudes and shit. But like, there's nothing there for me to keep my attention. I started a game and I didn't get very, I'm like, I know what happens.
That's your problem. You watch your son play it and then you're like, I don't want to play it. It's like, you got to stop doing that, man.
I know. So I'm very hip to it, but I will be playing the new one for sure.
It looks fucking awesome. So it's
that and like if you're PS Plus, you get a bunch of PS4 games available on day one to you for free. I don't know if you saw that. Well, you will be. You have to be PS Plus to play anything online. PS Plus, you get like a bunch of games. I don't even know how many, but there's like Days Gone is in there, and I've been wanting to buy that and play that, so I've been holding off. So I'd probably play that on the PS5. I know it's a PS4 game, but
yeah, I've seen gameplay of it. It looks fun.
What would you play? What would you try to go after? Just Spider-Man?
I mean, Spider-Man would be the very first thing I'd want to play, and then God, I don't know. I'm trying to look at the other stuff that's available.
Stuff's coming out like end of the year and early next year, though. Like a lot of the good shit's gonna drop.
Yeah, like the only other things I'd probably get would probably be whenever Apex Legends would come out, because I've started playing that a little bit with my wife. Really.
Yeah. It'll be out.
Yeah, but I mean, besides that, there's really not much else I'd really get besides Spider-Man. I don't want to spend that much money for just one game right now.
Cyberpunk would be cool to play. It should have been out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
But they delayed it. Yeah, and I'm not trying to jump ahead to shit we're not going to talk about, but Cyberpunk 2077. I've been wanting a good sandbox game, very much what you described earlier. Go do your tasks.
Yeah.
Game. I've been wanting a good new one with a good story and a neat new like concept.
It looks like a fun game.
It does.
I'm probably going to get it on PC though.
Me too. That's what I was just getting to, is that I think they actually are going to release this on PC at Go Live at launch. So
yeah,
you know, I'll probably get it on there as well. But if I was getting a PlayStation and it did come out when it was supposed to, I'd have a hard time not buying it on PlayStation, to be honest with you.
100%.
You know?
So I mean, what is your plan? Like, are you going to keep actively trying to get a PS5 until you finally snag one?
Yeah, I was going to I was actually going to go sleep in my car in a parking lot tonight to be out front of a store tomorrow morning. Why aren't you doing it? There aren't enough to go around.
And plus the hurricane. You didn't even mention the hurricane.
Well, it wasn't because I had already made this decision, so it wasn't a consideration. Yeah, it would have changed things if we didn't know the hurricane was even going to hit until like I woke up this morning.
I know, right?
To be honest with you. So yeah, I had already made that choice. That well, not choice, but I'd already made the determination. There's no reason. There's nowhere to go to get one. If there was, I probably would have taken off work and I would have worked it out. But like Nin Game Japan, like a massive online retailer, they do a lot of imports and stuff, but they sell everything. And outside of the US, they are a huge player in online game and game console and game component retailer. They are getting 3 allocations, Matt. 3. They even said, like, they posted yesterday, they're like, hey, so we're only getting 3, so we're just going to give them away. Enter to win.
So is there just not a lot to go around because of the pandemic?
It's part of it. They waited. Sony took a long time to get to manufacturing, a lot longer than Xbox, than Microsoft did.
Yeah, because, dude, I'm seeing Xbox go up everywhere. Like, I follow Wario64 on Twitter, and I'm seeing them, like, almost every couple hours. Like, here's more Xbox everywhere.
When the pandemic started in, like, March, April, there was candidate for release consoles going out for people to review for Xbox. We hadn't even seen what the PlayStation looked like yet.
That's right. Oh, damn.
Yeah, they had not counted on the pandemic, fucking up supply chains and stuff. God. Yeah. So
fucking hell, man.
And you have to also think too, the iPhones. So Foxconn makes a lot of the shit, especially for like Sony. They make a lot of Sony products, and Apple is more powerful and has more demand and owns many of their factories essentially. So Sony's taking a back seat to the new iPhone release as well. So I'm sure that played a part.
I'm not even gonna get the new iPhone.
I paid my phone off. We've had our phones long enough for over 2 years that we paid them off, and I'm switching. We paid mine on Friday.
Yeah, we paid ours off too, and I'm gonna enjoy the cheaper bill for a little bit.
Well, you have like an 11, don't you?
No, I have a XS.
Oh, you do have a 10s? Oh shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, so, that's what I'm rocking too.
I mean, it's fine. It works fine. I'm just like, I do want to get the new phone, but I'm kind of like, I'll enjoy cheaper monthly payments for a little bit.
Hey man, absolutely. I don't blame you there one bit. I almost considered it, but honestly, like my battery is not great on my phone.
Yeah,
And
my battery's like, I think if I was maybe traveling a lot this year and I have no
Yeah.
idea what's going to happen next year, I
Right.
probably would have jumped on it. But until this pandemic, and until our company says, hey, you all can start traveling again, I'm just going to keep this because
Write it out.
I'm fucking home. Dude, and that's another good thing. Like, we talked about this before. Like, I would have been traveling so much this year. You probably would have too, right?
Oh, I had like 22 trips by March already this year. Yeah.
But you would have been traveling like a shit ton more.
Well, I mean, that's
That's part of your
Q1. So times that by 4. Yeah. I mean, I would have been almost at 100 trips this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine probably only would have been like maybe once a month or something like that.
Sure.
Still, I mean, that's still a lot though, man.
It is a lot. It is a lot. Hold on. 22 is each way, so 11 trips. So actually, technically, it would have been like close to 50 by the end of the year.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Oh well, it happens. So you're gonna definitely let us know when you get a PS5, though.
I'm gonna try. I'm on everybody. I'm supposed to get an email from all the places that could possibly sell one. As soon as they get them in, I'm supposed to get an email.
Are you
watching
doing
Reddit. I'm watching Twitter.
Are you doing the Brick Seeker thing or the inventory
Brick
checker?
Seeker is such fucking ass. Yeah, you can't. But it's wrong. It's been wrong so many times,
dude. When I was trying to search for another Switch, they were wrong so much.
That's exactly when I made that determination, Matt. Yeah,
they were like, I would drive to Walmarts and Targets and Best Buys that said they had a Switch, and even their website would even show they had a Switch. It'd go like, nope.
Holy shit! Did you really? I did the same thing.
And I would ask them like, "Did you just sell it?" Like, no, we just never had one in. Like, what the fuck?
Yep. Same thing happened to me, dude. When I was trying to buy one during like the pandemic when they were really scarce. The same exact. Yeah, I'm done with them. I mean, I'm using it just because hey, I might get lucky.
You never fucking know.
Yeah, and I'll do what I can. Walmarts aren't open 24 hours, so you can't get that angle like. And go to like one far away when their truck comes in and wait. Like there's
like we did for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
dude, that was fun
exactly.
as fuck, man.
It was, dude. I would so do that again for a PlayStation. There's just nowhere to do it, Dude,
I'd go with you too, but fuck, you're gonna make me spend $500 if there was another PS5.
There's no way if they had one available on launch that you were with me that you wouldn't get one. There's no way.
God damn it! How am I gonna explain this to the wife?
Yeah, 100%, bro. Oh man. Anyways, so we'll definitely keep everybody apprised. The goal is to get one. However, I think it's going to be, if not holiday, it's going to be after the holidays. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm really I'll try, but it's probably going to be beginning of the year. I see, Matt.
Yeah.
So probably be beginning of the year. I'm guessing that's when Sony keeps using a lot of words like that about like, I think that's when they're hinting like they're going to have a good grasp on their manufacturing by then. So, or distribution, whichever it is. So we'll see.
I'll probably pick mine up. Probably come bonus time for us.
True. Shit, I might end up in the same boat. I mean, if games get delayed and they're really not available until like beginning of the year, I'm at that point I've already missed the new wave boat. I'll probably just wait till the same time frame too. It's really it's up in the air, man. I'd like to have one, but isn't it funny that we're not even talking about the Xbox that comes out? That you will be able to buy. Like we didn't even talk about it.
Isn't it out now? Or
it might be. Shit, that's even worse.
I don't even know. Well, it's me. I'm not a fucking Xbox person. I don't even follow Xbox. But the thing that I have started looking up though is what you mentioned, the Xbox, was it the Game Pass or something, or the
on the PC? Yeah.
Which to me that's really fucking cool because if there comes out an Xbox exclusive that looks really cool that I want to play, I'll be honest, I don't mind waiting a year for it to be available on PC because we both got so much shit we got to play anyway. So,
I mean, yes and no, dude. I mean, sometimes there's games that you do want to play right away.
I know,
You know what
I
I
know.
mean? Like
I know.
they're not winning me over, Matt. I'm not buying an Xbox. I may end up with an Xbox Series X eventually.
Probably Aiden will play it more.
Probably not, dude. He's hardcore PC, bro. He plays
shit.
PlayStation or PC. He don't even fucking turn on the Xbox. Yeah.
Because I remember
So,
last time. Well, I mean, the last time I was even over, he was playing a lot of that Garden Warfare, the Plants vs Zombies thing on the Xbox.
oh yeah, that was yeah. He's beyond that. He's already done with Fortnite. I mean, he plays Rainbow Six Siege with his buddies. He plays Among Us and Roblox. Whatever, fucking
God.
crazy. Yeah.
Dude, my kids are obsessed with Roblox, man. And
They
it's like,
all are.
and
All of them.
I see why. Like, dude, if I had that game as a kid, I would be too. You know?
Yep. So Xbox Series X came out yesterday.
Oh shit.
Well, and the S, they both did, which I had no idea. And Best Buy is sold out of them, I can tell you that. So I don't know. Maybe it is hard to get one. Let's check GameStop.
I mean,
It might be hard to get one.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that it is hard to get one right now.
I guarantee you
there
there was more,
There
though.
goes the wind.
Oh, shit. But yeah, I totally guarantee you there was more available, and GameStop sold out too, and it was probably a lot easier. I know they didn't fuck up their pre-order. Like PlayStation not only fucked up the amount of consoles available, they also messed up their own pre-order, like with all their vendors and everybody too. Like,
wow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Anyways, all right. Well, what now, Matt? What shall we talk about next?
Should we talk
get
about
into?
what we've been thankful about this year? I mean, it's been
Sure, man.
I mean, Thanksgiving's coming up. I don't know if you actually have any plans for like going anywhere. I know we're just staying home for Thanksgiving because as much as I want to be with my family, I don't feel comfortable going to my mom's house because she's been an ICU nurse, been in the middle of this pandemic since day one and all that. And last time I saw her was Mother's Day. And I didn't even get to hug her or anything like that. I just had to stand apart from her. So.
She's working in it in like hospitals and stuff.
Oh yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Or just every time she's working. She's there with COVID heavy patients and all that. And
so you're worried you're gonna get it from her, is what you're saying?
yeah, and I know, even if the chance is small, it's just I don't want to be in an area where we're gonna be in an enclosed space for hours, and with the amount of people she's been in contact with, I don't feel comfortable.
So our neighbor across the street, she's a nurse, and our kids play. Like we've had to been exposed to her. We have been the whole time, actually, as a matter of fact. So it's kind of like there's really no point to stop because it's already. But like, I don't know. I feel like, and I don't know the stats or the facts on this, so don't quote me. But I feel like the hospital workers are doing the best at protecting themselves on the daily.
Oh yeah.
By far. So I don't know, man. I mean, it'd be a hard decision too. And like, don't get me wrong too. Like, we've had some, like, we got quarantined. Melissa got exposed to it.
I remember, yeah.
We got quarantined, and then like Melissa's mom and her mom's husband got exposed to it from a guy that he works with and from other family members that ended up having it. So they got quarantined. Like, we didn't have them come over for Halloween and shit. Like, we take it seriously, but like on the other hand too, it's like certain folks, I feel like if you've already been around it, it's kind of pointless to change what you're doing. And then also too, folks have to be careful about it at their job is less of a risk than folks who don't, because it's like they're sloppy about it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no,
it's kind of.
I know exactly what you mean, and it's also and what also sucks about this whole thing is I haven't been able to see my grandmother as much. The only time I saw her is when she had some sort of emergency, and I had to go over to her house. And dude, I felt completely uncomfortable being there. Like, I just wore a mask the entire time because she's already on oxygen. So if she were to get this, she'll die. Like, she will not survive it.
The elderly shit is no joke. You don't want to fight. But oh my god, dude. So Melissa's grandmother lives with her. Melissa's aunt and uncle. Mm-hmm. They both got it so bad they were in the hospital. The aunt and uncle.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like talking about the uncle talking about putting him on a respirator. He ended up not being, but he was that close. Somehow, and the aunt was taking care of Melissa's grandmother
And
did not pass it to the grandmother.
Holy
She did not get it.
That's insane.
How? I have no fucking clue, bro.
Well, she could have had it and just never experienced any symptoms too. Like she could have been completely asymptomatic.
Hopefully that, maybe, I don't know, but I mean, like, think about it. Like it was a bad strain, obviously, if the both of them were that bad off.
Oh yeah.
They went to the hospital. They got admitted. Like, so yeah, it's been crazy,
scary.
dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to like write it off that it like you're not going to get it or it doesn't exist. You're not going to happen. I do think that the risk is lower than you think it is. However, it is very contagious. So if you know that you're around it, calm the fuck down, and like get away, and do the right shit. I agree. And I think that, the elderly, we need to, and people with like conditions and shit, we need to really, really fucking help out and shit, but.
And just wear a fucking mask when you go out. It's like, it's not that big a deal, dude. I mean,
I think it helps a little bit, Matt. I do, but I just don't know that it's ultimately really making that big of a difference. Like, I say wear them. I'm with you, but
it makes a difference when both people are wearing them. If you're the only one who ever wears a mask, then it's not making that much of a difference.
I don't buy it, dude. I feel air and shit coming in around my mask and shit all the whole time I'm wearing it, man. Like, I think it's harder. It's harder to get it or give it.
It does. It's not going to. It's not going to stop at 100%. Right, but it just lowers the risk of it being passed on or you getting it. It's not a foolproof like plan. No. But it reduces the risk, and it's not that big a deal to wear one. And just fucking people politicizing it is just it's
unnecessary. Dumb. I know.
It's like you're trying to take away my rights and freedom. It's like shut the fuck up.
Look, and I don't mean to sound that way. I get that. I get what you're saying. Like, yeah. I do. But how about everybody just gets their head out of their ass and you don't be a hard ass like that and just be like, if there's a chance that it helps make shit better, why don't you just, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't kill anybody to do a little better job.
Empathy for people and
I guess. I mean, but I'm not saying. I don't want to see it be enforced like fucking like police enforcement. Like I think that's fucking ridiculous. Like I'm sorry, but that's where I draw the line. It's like, and even the cops are like,
your county already had a mask mandate and no one fucking followed it. And it's like, how can you even enforce it to begin with? That's a whole nother fucking issue.
Most people are pretty good about it. You see some hard asses and shit out there, and nobody says anything to them. Like that's what I've noticed. People without them, nobody says anything to them. But there's some hard asses, but I do think that most people do. It's just easy. I don't know. I can't wait till it's not even an issue anymore. And also politicizing it again is also stupid in the fact where it's like, you're making a stand for your political party, whether you wear it or don't, whatever your side, like fucking quit. Like nobody stop it. Like I don't care. Like, I don't know.
Dumb. But
I don't know.
But so besides, I figured it'd be a good little thing. Like, what are we thankful for this year? Like
sure.
As much as this year was super shitty. I mean, the pandemic of course was the biggest thing, and then we had freaking crazy ass race riots in the summer. And then we had this fucking election year where just fucking hell. And then just a whole bunch of other shit.
I'm worried. I'm not thankful, but the only thing I'm concerned about is that like, cause every time there's an election year, it gets crazier and crazier. Mm-hmm. And like, this is a fucking doozy, dude. Like, do you know what I mean?
Dude.
Like, oh man. What's the next one going to hold? I
don't know. As long as Trump never runs again, or anyone like him at all,
don't alienate audience members, Matt.
Too bad. I'm fucking alienating. I'm alienating because fucking the inflammatory rhetoric that he has, like just how he has sparked a type of mindset to a lot of people. Like he's basically made a cult essentially.
Yeah, I don't fully agree with you there. He's not my favorite guy. He's a rich asshole. I don't know, man. I think it is personal, and if we're gonna jump into it a tiny bit, I'm just gonna say I do think this is gonna sound like fake news. And look, I really try to stay pretty fucking centered on everything. Like I honestly do. I try to look at everything. I don't like to, and I like to look at it with common sense as much as like what for me is common or whatever. But like, I don't think that. The media doesn't help shit. I don't think that the true people that are behind some of these groups that have and they are starting shit like for political and personal gain without like consideration of the people they're trying to prop up. Like there's shit like that going on that I think plays into all that. Like I don't fully buy in. Look, he's done arrogant shit, and I think that the consequences weren't. He not only not even considered, he probably didn't give a fuck about, because that's what like rich assholes do. I think that happened. Like, I'm not going to say that it's not. Mm-hmm. However, I think that a lot of the extreme shit that they try to pin on it, I think is like, you're giving a lot of people too much credit, like that are in power or that, like I really do. I think that a lot of this is media driven. And I think a lot of it is driven by a lot of groups that are taking advantage of opportunity. And I think that everybody on either fucking side, no matter how you stand, needs to pull their head out of their ass and take a step back and look at facts and look at shit that's happened versus not happened for real. What was truly good, what was truly bad, and look at it from that angle, and a lot less from hate and hate towards, if you think that Trump, if you hate Trump or whatever, maybe dial that back a bit, because you're hating a bunch of shit. That's hate is bad. And the other way, the other side, if you truly are on the right side and you do hate certain individuals or certain groups or whatever, like as well, you need to fucking calm that shit down. None of that shit is ever going to help anybody. Like I really, again, I don't want to make this political. I'm not going to say which side that I'm on. I don't want to alienate audience like that. I mean,
that's fine.
It's up to you. I'm just saying, like, I think everybody needs to fucking literally, like, I really try to do this, like, try to take a step back and just look at it factually and like fact check and real and like, okay, well, so-and-so did say that, but it wasn't said that way, or it was said in a different time.
Or taken out of context, or
right. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like,
I know what you
fucking
mean.
run with it. And it's like, that's irresponsible. Like there's a lot of media irresponsibleness, and I'm looking at all of them. Fox News, everybody, like not one side, like all of them. They all do that shit because of ratings. We've always said shit like that, Matt. That's nothing new, but I don't know, man. Like I know people that are on one side versus the other that don't have any hate or disconcern. Like they look at it from maybe a business standpoint, or from which isn't necessarily the right way to go, or maybe they look at it from a human rights standpoint. It's like, and I can find shit to agree with on them that makes sense, but God forbid anybody would fucking come together on that shit. Do you know what I mean?
No, and that's the problem. Just no one does. No one wants to sit down and talk, and that's what's missing in this country. And we can go on and on, like, fuck, sure. That could be a whole nother thing, but I guess let's just end it right there, before we just start veering off.
And making this some type of not game related.
No, because I would love to talk more about it. It's just, dude, we'll go on for, the hurricane will be right over, blowing off our roofs and all that shit. True. So as far as like what I'm thankful for this year is like, it's been a tough year. Just besides what's going on outside here, the pandemic and, the election year, all the rioting and whatever else. It's been a hard year personally because of just, feeling like you're stuck inside all the time. And, there's been some contentious days with family, like the wife and kids and all that, because we're all just going stir crazy. But, I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful that, we're trying to find ways to still keep in touch. As my kids get older, I'm trying to make sure that I'm spending more time with them, as best as I can. And it's, I'm still trying other ways. Like I'm playing D&D with my oldest more, and my youngest trying random games or stuff like that. And then I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the company that I work for, because goddamn, I feel like any other place could have been 1,000 times worse. So, and like, dude, we got super lucky with, it could have been way worse, you know? And I think that's what I really have to be thankful for this year.
Yeah. So, I mean, those are, you know, all excellent points. And I'm with you on a ton of that. You know, not to be repetitive or jump on your coattails, but yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, I thankful for having a job and thankful for the, you know, where we lie and the way things fell and to place us into the positions that we're in and stuff, because it ultimately worked out and it was completely out of our control, to be honest with you, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, there was a time like when shit started getting really bad and, you know, stuff started shutting down and everything, you know, I had just started my position and you know, it was like,
that's right.
Shit, you know, it was very, very touch and go. And, you know, again, it was very much so luck that our company was able to endure. And we were very fortunate because I know people that weren't, and I've seen that. And, you know, I'm also thankful for the fact that, you know, at least initially, it seems to have waned a bit now, but that there is help out there for people when this happened and businesses were considered and stuff. I mean, it's kind of gone to shit lately, and not going back into the politics. I'm just, the truth is there was funding and shit. I mean, you know, made available, and that helped a lot of businesses stay afloat, you know? So, you know, I guess I'm thankful that the economy itself and the world didn't end due to this miraculously. I don't know how the fuck.
No one knew what the fuck was going to happen, man.
No.
You know, just
no. And we're not through it yet, you know, so I don't want to say I'm like fully thankful. I mean, it could still, you know.
But we know a lot more about the virus than we did a year ago.
Yeah. You know, I'm thankful I have a roof over my head, Matt. I mean, there's been times where that's been, you know, questionable. Like, I'm thankful to have stability. I'm thankful to, you know, I'm thankful.
Dude. I mean, you and I, we've both like gone up through the ranks and gone up to where, you know, dirt poor and all that shit. And it's,
I've been up and fallen down and shit, dude. And you had to get back up. Yeah.
And it's, and that's another thing. Like, I'm thankful, like I said, for the job, and just thankful it could have been a lot worse. And for people out there that are suffering, you know, because, you know, they still can't find a job or just whatever may be happening. It's just, fuck, man, I feel so bad. And, you know, some of the things I've tried doing this year is, you know, I raised, I've been trying to raise some money. Like, I've been raising money for some hospitals and all that stuff. I just finished a charity drive this past Saturday, raised almost $1,000.
Hashtag save them kids, Zuby.
And save them kids. And then for my birthday, me and my co-host Pixie for my other Magic podcast, we raised like almost $500 for like a cancer foundation. So I've been trying to be more charitable this year. Just doing stuff like that, like trying to raise money for causes, and it feels good doing it, you know?
Yeah. It's interesting that you bring that up. That's something, Matt, that you just inspired me a bit. Something I used to be a bit better about, that I should probably step it up now. You know, they make it real easy when you're checking out at like a store or online or something. You want to donate, like round up or whatever, and you think, oh, I'm fucking helping, but you're really not. You know, like we've done before, like for like at Christmas time, like we've gone and helped with like a food drive, and we used to like a company I used to work for, that we used to do like gift boxes, like shoe boxes, and they would send them to like, you know, other countries, or even sometimes they would stay here underprivileged and things like that. And like, you know, like you're making me really want to do more shit like that. And, you know, is it selfish because it makes you feel good? Doesn't have to be, but is it bad that you did something for somebody else that made you feel good? Like, it's such a weird, like,
no, I mean,
itself circle, you know,
and it does in a sense, it is selfish because you feel good doing it, but it's also helpful too. You know,
I guess if you're going to do something selfish, at least you're helping somebody. So
you know, like, because it reminds me of do you remember and this is the part of Spider-Man in PS4 that always harkens back, that like I'll never forget in my mind. I don't know if you remember the one Asian guy, I think like Mr. Negative or something. He's rich and he owns that like that building for the homeless and all that stuff. So for home, like, I would love to one day be able to do something like that. You know, be able to like have a building to where homeless people can come there, stay there, you know, like a shelter essentially, like build it. And for people that are hard on their feet and like do something that I can do just to get them back on their feet. Because as much as, you know, you see panhandlers and you give them like $5-10 or something like that, it's not truly helping them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe you're getting them a meal for a day, but it's not helping them get back on track to whatever the hell's wrong with them. You know?
Right.
It's like,
well,
that'd be something I'd love to be able to do one day.
What's sad is a lot of homeless are not. That what they really need is some type of. There's a lot of homeless folks, especially like in our area. They're homeless because of mental illness.
Yeah.
Which is sad. You know, like you can definitely provide them a place and all that, but like. And I think that you would be doing amazing to do something like that, Matt, by the way. But, you know, like I take another look at it and it's like, well, how do you keep them from, you know, being homeless for forever? You know, shelters are temporary.
Yeah, that is what I mean. Like,
just...
because when I remember in the game, like it was a shelter, but it was also a place that they could help teach them how to get back on their feet or get help, you know, addiction or whatever. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I know shit like that requires so much money. If I ever struck it big, like if I got rich or whatever, like that'd be something I'd want to do 100%, because
I think it takes time more than even money. I think it takes all of your time.
For sure.
I've seen a lot of that type of stuff. I mean, you know, one of the things you could do, Matt, if you wanted to make a big difference, but you don't have that kind of money, is like my brother-in-law, Chris, his mom, works for Feeding America, I believe it's called, here in town. And like, you can go and spend, you know, 2-3 hours helping them like sling boxes onto trucks or whatever. And like, you literally just helped hundreds of people, you know, and it costs you nothing. Like you could do shit like that. Or if like, you're not into that, like, and again, not to go off into alienating anybody, but like churches, there are a lot of churches that run homeless shelters.
Oh, and not only that, but food pantries too.
Right. So, I mean, you could find one that you can visually see that that's what they're doing with your money, and you can donate to them. You don't have to necessarily be a part of them, or they'll gladly accept. Like, there's shit you can do like that. There is, and I think that, you know, I say this, you know, I've said this before, but like you're kind of making me really want to make sure I do some shit like that. And I think everybody should. You know, you should be thankful for what you're fortunate with and help out with others, and not just at Thanksgiving, you know, like
not just during the holidays, because I mean, it's so easy to get in that, you know, mood during the holidays and all that stuff. But it's something I've been thinking about, like, ever since I played that Spider-Man game and I saw like what that character did. I'm like, I've always had in my mind, like, I want to do something like that, even if, you know, let's say if I struck it rich or something, even if I was just the guy just providing the money for it, you know, not doing the day-to-day managing it of. It's I would love to be able to do that. And, you know, I've been telling myself I want to go volunteer at like a soup kitchen or Feeding America, something like that. And I guess I need to put my money where my mouth is and just go do it. Because, like I said, I've been trying to do these charity things and I've raised some money for it. And I'm so happy that, you know, I have a little bit of a following that would donate, you know, and all I got to do is just get a pie to the face or, you know, play stupid games for like 8 hours and all that stuff. And
I think it's pretty cool, Matt, that a video game inspired you and you took action, and then also you found a way to raise money and awareness doing gaming. You know what I mean? Like that's really freaking cool if you think about it. You know, like you found a way to tie them together, but also become motivated by it. And so, you know, to like a Joe Rogan who said that, we talked about this before, how like video games don't do anything. Well, they motivated Mr. Zuby here to give a little and to give some of his time. So that's pretty cool.
I will say that Saturday, because I think you watched me in the morning a little bit, and then I had to go to work, and then I came back at night. Dude, so I streamed 2 4-hour sessions. Dude, that's exhausting. Like, streamers who do that full time for like 8 hours in a row, it's fucking exhausting sometimes, like having to constantly be entertaining.
Dude, I know, man. It was hard. It was hard for me to think of anything to say in the chat. I don't even know what I would do to stream for that long. I thought you did a great job, dude. Hey, your guest, by the way, who was super British, was awesome.
Oh yeah,
he's a cool dude, man.
His name's Matt too. By the way.
I caught that. I was telling Melissa that there was 3 Matts on there the other morning. Yeah, he seems awesome, dude. He seems like he's legit British, huh?
Yeah, he's one of my good MTG friends. Like, he and I both kind of started at the same time. Both are like Magic stuff, and I've had him on the podcast a bunch, and he's super cool dude. Poor guy, like his country just went into lockdown again, and then he just got furloughed again too. Just like, fuck. But, you know, at least his country, they have a little bit more of an infrastructure for, you know, helping their citizens out compared to, you know, and, you know, they get free healthcare. They don't have to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the healthcare part, they're hurting though, man, as a country.
I know.
They're
I know it's not perfect, but
Brexit.
And I know their healthcare is not perfect either, but it's still, you know, like, hey, I don't have to fucking pay $5,000 out of pocket for, you know, a trip to the ER.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But, so is that it? Are we done? Is the hurricane?
I think so,
the
man.
hurricane's on us right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see what's up out there. I'm gonna go. I don't know what app kids use nowadays, but I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna go out there live and do it.
Do you know about windy.com?
No.
windy.com. Go check it out. It's a really cool weather site. You can
What am I getting into?
Our good buddy Bob introduced me to this site.
Oh shit, I can see the hurricane. This is cool.
Yeah. And you can even, there's like a timeline at the bottom where you can sort of move it around to see whether, and if you look in the bottom right hand corner, you can see the different kind of hurricane models as well too.
This is cool. So,
dude, you can spend hours on this site just looking at shit. I love it.
Yeah, we're kind of lucking out. We're really getting the very edge of the worst of it. I'm dragging it around here, man.
Yeah, and hopefully it just stays. If it stays like that, then we're gonna be good. If it just, dude, this hurricane's been so unpredictable. If it just suddenly decides to make a turn straight east.
No, what this hurricane would do is it would go out to the Gulf and strengthen a little bit and do a couple of loops and then come back.
Get to at least a Cat 5. Be like, hey, hey, I'm back, guys.
No, luckily the Gulf water cooled down a little bit, so it's killing it. Yeah,
dude, if this hurricane was happening during the middle of like July, August, or like September or something like that, we'd be fucked. But
agreed. Yeah. Oh, dude, that'd be a Cat 9 right now.
Right.
It'd be crazy. Oh man.
So yeah, hopefully we should be lucking out because it looks like we're just getting the outer edges of it. But yeah, I prepped anyway today because you never fucking know, man, with these things. It's never.
Yeah. Wow. I'm dragging this right. It's literally going to scrape us until it's weak enough that the wind isn't like red anymore.
Yeah, because it looks like the eye is going to be landing like right north of Cedar Key.
Yeah,
is what it looks like around 5 a.m. tonight, and then
we're literally at like we're at the part where the worst part of the storm would normally hit, but it's just gonna scrape us. It looks like, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how crazy it is at your area right now. I just hear a lot of heavy rain right now.
I like it. Nothing. Seems chill.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably hear the rain.
Oh yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, for sure.
But so I think that's it. We did 2 hours, man.
Wow.
Now we got to tighten the hatches down and.
Yep.
But all right, let's do our sign-offs. Where can people find you?
You can find the show vcrgamingpodcast.com. You can email us vcrgamingpodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on the Instas or the Facebooks, VCR Gaming Podcast. You'll find me hanging out there for sure. Sometimes Zuby. You can find us on Twitter at VCR Gaming, I believe it is.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that we're watching that one, so but I'll get an alert. You can holler at us there. But yeah, there's tons of ways to contact the show or to contact Matt or myself, and we'd be happy to hear from you. And we'll probably talk about it. If we don't get a lot of feedback, so we'll probably talk about you. So if you're, you know,
sure.
super narcissistic or whatever, hey, it's an invite. Where can they find you, Matt?
They can find me on Twitter at Magic with Zuby, on Instagram at Magic_with_Zuby. And yeah, those are the two best places. Oh, my Twitch, twitch.tv/Magic with Zuby. I try to at least stream at least once a week. So you just got to follow my tweeters to see when I stream.
There you go. And yeah, I think that's about it, huh?
All right. Well, have a good night, everybody, and stay safe and don't get blown away by Ida.
Bye.
Bye.